Hit the like button, you mugs.
Yo, it's Ozzy Kid here. Today gonna be doing a new series, lads. It's gonna be called League Fight of the Week, and I'm probably gonna do this every single week. I'm currently competing in 4 different leagues. If you guys have noticed, I'm competing in the NEC, PrimeTime, ESFL, and the VFL. And it changes. Sometimes in one week I'll have a match on every single league. I'll have literally 4 league fights in one week. I also wanna start competing on 1v1 me again, and then that would be sick. Then I would be competing in 5 leagues rather than 4. But obviously at the moment I'm permanently banned. And if you guys can do me a favor, I'd really appreciate it if you can go to the live chat support and then just tell them, can you please unban Ozzy Kid, and tell them you're a huge fan. You would love to see me back on the app, and like you can say some other things in your own words, and maybe if I get a lot of you guys to ask, that might make a difference. I know, like I was a fan favorite on the app, so I know I can if I really wanted to, I could probably get loads of people to ask for me to return, and then obviously sometimes I might just compete on another league another little league randomly. But like for example, competed on Mellow MMA once, which I probably will do frequently. Because I love Mellow Coffee, so I'm gonna help him out as much as I can. But like those 4 leagues I mentioned previously, those are the ones that I'm doing like all the time. Those are my 4 main leagues. So this week I had 3 league matches. I had a NEC match versus EasyWorkGG. I had a VFL match versus Resseti, and I also had a short notice fight versus Strqin. And I'm gonna be breaking down my VFL fight, but I'm gonna briefly go over my NEC fight and my primetime fight. So in my primetime fight versus Strqin, I went for Nick Diaz, and then he went for Shavkat, and he banned Nate Diaz, and then I was thinking I might pick Jorge Masvidal, but then I was like, no, I'm just gonna use Nick because I just want to keep up that theme of using the Diaz brothers, and I even knew in my head when I decided to pick Nick rather than Jorge Masvidal that it was going to be more likely that my opponent will be able to lay on me if I was to pick Nick, because Nick has like 83 takedown defense, and then Jorge Masvidal has like 95 takedown defense. I can, whenever I use Jorge, I can stuff takedowns easily. But when I pick Nick, I know that I'm at risk of just getting laid on for the whole fight. And it's funny because that is literally what happened. Because I picked Nick rather than Jorge, that's probably why the fight played out the way that it did, and my opponent just laid on me for the whole 3 rounds. So yeah, if I picked Jorge, I probably would have won the match. But I don't regret it though. Like I know that a big weakness of mine when I use the Diaz brothers is like a lot of the times I just get laid on, and I just need to learn to reverse the position and out grapple them. That's what I'm trying to improve. That's what I'm trying to do to get better with the Diaz brothers, and I just need to get lethal on the ground so that I can just carry on being dominant with the Diaz brothers, and I want to actually want to like go on mad winning streaks with the Diaz brothers. I don't want to lose all the time when I use them, and that's why I'm looking to just evolve my game and just make my Diaz brothers like extremely dangerous, like how Daniel the Freeman uses the Diaz brothers, and it's just if you take down Daniel the Freeman, then you're just gonna get smoked on the ground. That's how I need to get. But back to the primetime fight. Like I said, he laid on me for the whole 3 rounds, and he won by decision. But while the fight was on the feet, I was getting the better of him. I was definitely the better on the feet, and I was landing great sequences.
Flashback.
For a takedown, so he doesn't let Strqin dominate the round the way he did. Well, the end of the round the way he did. Well, they're going to start it quickly here. Opening 10 seconds gone. Combinations once again. The problem is, like you said, man, he does need to just like change the range of this fight. Like he's standing in boxing range and, you know, getting lit the fuck up. Like Ozzy Kid is all about those hands.
You know, you see how as soon as he backed up, Ozzy closed the distance so fast. I throw a T. As soon as you back up, throw the T. Like you.
And something that I learned from the primetime fight, which I want to share with you guys, something that is actually sick, that I know is gonna make me more lethal on the ground, is so basically, so what happened in the primetime fight is I got him in a Kimura, and then as soon as I got in the Kimura, tried to straight away transition to the armbar. And the armbar was so slow, and I was thinking what the fuck, like how are you even supposed to get this armbar because it's so slow?
Flashback.
Soon. I think the problem that a lot of people make, and that Strqin was making just a second ago on the feet with Ozzy, is they get lured into a boxing match with him. That's what Ozzy's whole game is. He's not really a kickboxer. He wants to box with you. And, you know, a lot of people, they engage with it. They entertain it. You don't have to just throw hands. Throw a kick. You have Shavkat. Throw teeps. You know, make him, you know, make him have to be chest to chest with you. Then you clinch and wrestle and all that, I think, in my opinion.
I was thinking I could just get him in the Kimura and then straight away transition to the armbar, and I thought it would be quick, but it was mad slow. So then I was thinking, okay, so what am I supposed to do then? And then I was like, okay, so I need to like deny a couple transitions first, and then go for the armbar, and then I'll be able to chain it and win like that. So yeah, that's what I learned, and I feel like the Kimura is pointless to go for the Kimura early in the fight when your opponent has a lot of stamina. You could do it if it's the first round and they have like 50% stamina, and then you do it. Then they'll probably panic and they'll actually transition. But if you just do it, if you just get someone in a Kimura when the fight just started and they have full stamina, then there's no reason for them to transition. So you'll just be stuck in that position. And then if you drain them and try to block it in, they'll just race it. So what I've learned is like I should only do that Kimura at like towards the end of the fight when I have a big stamina advantage. And I know now that I learned this new technique, I'm definitely gonna start doing it to people online, especially the guys that are a bit clueless. I'm definitely gonna start getting them in Kimuras, denying a few transitions, then chaining it to the armbar, and then getting them in the armbar. That's definitely, I know I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm excited to start doing that on my opponents. And then speaking on my NEC fight against EasyWorkGG, I lost in the second round by KO. And then obviously I have a big history with EasyWork. Like in the past, whenever I fought him with my Nate Diaz, he always just laid on me for long. He's always just laid on me the whole fight and just played like a prick. So obviously we agreed to welterweight, and then when we was in the fighter select screen, I was hesitant to pick Nate because I was thinking, he's just gonna be a dickhead. But then I saw him pick Darren Till, so I was like, okay, so he's obviously not gonna grapple me. So that's why I was comfortable picking Nate, and then I picked Nate. And I think this fight versus EasyWorkGG just goes to show that I think the stamina system in UFC 5 is just so stupid, in my opinion, because if you watch that fight and you pay attention, I was just making him whiff like so much. And like, you know, you can say that I was whiffing too, but I was only whiffing like jabs and straights. So obviously, like, I might be whiffing, but when I'm going to be losing way less stamina than him. He's whiffing hooks, uppercuts. He's whiffing several head kicks. Like when I was in the first round of that fight, I was thinking because I could see that I was just making him whiff so much. Like my game plan was to just carry on making him miss over and over and over again, and then in the end just batter him when he's gassed out. But the game's just so stupid. Like he's whiffing several head kicks. He's whiffing it. Like 50 hooks, 50 uppercuts.
Flashback.
Oh, so there you go. There's not a fight for you now. Like, don't know what the problem is. You haven't got a fight.
And EasyWork using the Darren Till full work magnificently so far in this round, but Ozzy with those Nate Diaz combos, man, they're non-stop.
Fight of the season based on points. Yeah, bro.
And
It's
still, he's got like flipping 60% stamina after a whole. After all of that time, is so dumb. Like he should have, with the way that he was within, yeah, he should have had like 20% stamina. Especially if in UFC 3 where the stamina was actually good, he like my game plan would have actually worked. But this game is just so dumb. And Easy Work was also just playing like a clown as well, just proper heavy block breaking me, like just jab my block, jab my block, jab my block, and then break through the block, and just playing like so bummy, like.
Flashback.
if it doesn't, then you don't get a different fight. Well,
Ooh, an easy work with the rock. Just punishing Ozzy with his full work and those 1-2s.
and within the head kick is slip hook chain, and a beautiful stand-up competition between these two, and the double jab coming through.
Ooh, and
So
that
far,
block is very
and a big
low
drop,
on
and
Ozzy
it's
Kid.
looking like
Easy work with the drop.
Every time Easy Work was fighting Suave Jamie and 1v1 me, he would do the exact same thing to Jamie. So everyone knows that Easy Work just plays like a dickhead and clown. He plays like a proper clown. And people try to say he's the GOAT and stuff. It just makes me laugh. But so yeah, that fight was a joke. But now let's get into the VFL fight. Before we continue with the video, please use the link in my description to sign up for 1v1me.com. When you sign up using my link, you're going to get a $10 boost on your first stake. And a stake is where you can bet on the other professional competitors of the website. And I'm going to be the one that's going to recommend who you should bet on so that you can utilize your $10 boost. That's because I always bet on the UFC events and I know like all the competitors. So that's why I have a good knowledge of who's going to win and who's going to lose. And the majority of the time when I bet on the UFC events, I get them correct. So that's why if you contact me and I'd let you know who to bet on for the upcoming UFC events, you most probably will get it right. So I'm going to show you guys how you can contact me through the mobile app. All right, so you click on the first icon here that says stake, and then here are all the upcoming events that you can bet on. And then here there's a UFC event. It says Elkenma versus Jack, and you know here it says stake and get $10 free. That's because I got a $10 boost, so that's basically telling you you have a $10 boost. So if you don't sign up, that's not going to be there. But if you do sign up with my link, that's going to be there. So right now, I say Elkenma is most probably going to win. So I'm going to place $30 on him, and it says I'm going to win 72. If I didn't have my $10 boost, then it would have said I'm going to win 62. And you, by the way, you guys, you need to bet a minimum of $10 for the boost to apply. You can't bet like less than $10 or else it's not going to work. So it needs to be at least $10. But I'm going to place $30 right now on Elkenma to win. Right now, it's verified and I placed it. And then if you want to contact me to ask who to bet on, come to the second icon that says discover, click on the search bar, then write Ozzy Kid YT, and then I'm going to come up there, press the little message button there, click on that. And obviously I can't message because I'm not signed into an account, but you just go in there and then write, hey Ozzy, who do you recommend that I should bet on? And then I'll respond to you. I'll say, look at all the upcoming events. I say, I think you should bet on this person. And then that way you'll be able to use your boost and you most probably will get it right and will make some nice profit.
Sitting here and pondering on matchups. So we are going to move to the next fight. And then I hope one of those three that we've DM'd gets back to us. Let's go over to Ozzy Kid and Resseti, since again it's not fair to make those two wait. Those two are ready. Ozzy Kid and Resseti coming up next. Ozzy Kid, of course, the former #1 contender, the former interim champion, per 8-3, only one loss in his last 5. Today though he takes on Resseti, 4 wins, 8 losses. Of course though, of those 4 wins,
my record in this league is mad, 8-3, and I won this match, so I made it 9-3. And my record in this league is mad, but in prime time, my league is 8 and 9, I think. And in NEC, my record is 8 and 8. So in them other two leagues, they're a bit shit. But in this one, my record's mad. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I'd say this league is the easiest compared to NEC and Primetime and ESFL. This league, VFL, is definitely the easiest one. And you know, especially early on, a lot of the guys I could tell that they're not even that good competition. But now I'm seeing there's a lot of new guys that are breaking into the flyweight rankings that are actually dangerous, and I think that can actually beat me, to be honest. Like, here it's obviously showing you the rankings. Like, the guys that here that I think could beat me is like Bully of MMA. Look, he's 2-0. He just started. That guy, I know he can beat me. I've played him. I've wagered him before. He's a tough opponent. Fonty MMA. He's well known in the 1v1 me scene. He seems like a good player. That guy, I know that guy is a threat. Winter XJ, I know that guy's dangerous. Yeah, those guys there, I'm like, oh, them man there, like that, them man there could actually, I think, oh, them man could beat me. I can't lie. I'm a bit wary of those guys there, but so yeah, it's looking like the competition in VFL is getting tougher. Gradually, it's getting more and more tough. I can see.
3 have come in a row. Resseti believes tonight where if he can win against Ozzy.
As you guys can see, look, it says Resseti is 4 and 8. So I remember seeing this before my fight started, looking at his record, and I'm like, they basically gave me a bum. They basically gave me a bum to fight, really and truly. Like, that record is terrible. So that gave me confidence going into the fight, and I was thinking, this guy's probably not on my level. And you can even tell in the fight, like, this guy's pretty easy to beat, and you just can tell he's not that good.
But not just win, but win convincingly. He should be considered as the next man up for Dexter. With a 4-fight winning streak, it would be hard to deny him absolutely. Tonight, Resseti's going to need to rely more on a balanced game. We know that he's redefined his kickboxing. We know that he's looked sharper in his kickboxing recently. But I don't know if he can out-kickbox Ozzy. Will he revert back to wrestling? Will he mix it in? I guess that's the big question tonight, isn't it? Ozzy Kid, 8 and 3, number 2 ranked against Resseti, the man that is in the highest of form other than Fonty MMA. Who wins? Resseti knows a win tonight may well put him in for the flyweight championship of the world. We go up and over to it. Ozzy Kid is live for us. Always a pleasure with Ozzy. Let's see if he can get it done. I mean, you've seen Ozzy fight regularly. Perp, you've seen Resseti in the last couple of weeks on and off of comms do what he's done. I mean, he's looked massively improved. I mean, if this is going to be a pure kickboxing matchup tonight, how does Resseti win this with all the experience Ozzy has?
Obviously, the guy that Gringo is talking to isn't there. It's only Gringo commentating by himself.
How he does it. I feel if you
yeah, it does. Actually, there's going to be a guy that comes in like midway through the fight, commentates with him for a little bit, but then he's going to cut out again. So, you know, in the beginning of this fight, it was a bit of it took me a little while to start flowing, to get my flow state, like JKB says. It was a bit of a beginning wasn't too good, but then I started to go in at the end. I started to start flowing, putting my combos together.
As soon as the round starts, use that first round to see what Ozzy Kid can and can't do in terms of patterns, in terms of things that maybe stick out that can be exploited. And then once you find those, then go in at round 2 with that kind of focal point.
Using those nice lead body hooks throughout the whole fight.
Very
landing it all day. Gonna be landing it all day. And then here he throws uppercut, cross hook, pull that back,
I would say pissed off.
hit him to the body. And I'm gonna go 3 times to the body, and he lunges into my lead body hook, so I do loads of damage there. And you know, here, I don't even know if you guys can hear, but Gringo is saying, because I lost my previous fight versus Dexter, he's saying that, you know, by looking at my facial expression or whatever, I seem a bit pissed off, and that's not true, by the way. I wasn't pissed off. Obviously, I have no problem with Gringo saying that, but I wasn't pissed off though.
Very, I would say pissed off. He's fighting in a manner that strikes me that he is still very much irritated by that loss.
He's saying he can tell from the way that I'm fighting.
really had too many bad things to say.
Man, and then here, there's one clinch attempt. He's going to be clinching me the whole fight. He keeps trying to clinch me.
But this is someone that no doubt believes that he can get in there with Dexter. And
yeah, that land the cross and 2 nice body hooks. But yeah, he keeps clinching me, and I'm gonna start like an adjustment I made is I just made sure I kept stopping the clinch attempts. It was easy for me to time my cross so that I could stop his clinch attempt.
They face Dexter, the champion, and then they
look, he clinches me again. At this point in the fight, I was saying in my head, mate, stop the clinch attempt. What are you doing? I was just smack myself in the head to say, wake up, Ozzy kid, stop the clinch attempt.
And like I said, he's got
but it's very easy to stop his clinch attempt. You can just tell when it's coming.
So far, though, really nice from Resseti, who will look to take advantage of those maybe health stat issues, maybe of those kind of.
Again, another clinch attempt, but I was able to stop that one. Look at that, lads. That's some dirty combo right there. Let's cross hook, go down twice to the body. It's too dirty, but for some reason didn't do. It was glitched out, man. That should have done more damage. So body uppercut, cross uppercut, body hook, cross lead body hook. But yeah, something I should have been doing in this fight is I kept throwing the cross body hook, but I wasn't following up after the body hook. I should have been throwing. Should have been going like cross lead body hook, rear body hook, or cross lead body hook, rear hook. I should have been following up after the second shot. There was no. That's something I should have been. If I did that, then I would have smacked him up easily. And then obviously, like say like this is where like the delayed body shots are so useful in scenarios like this. If you just throw the cross and then 2 body hooks without delaying it at all, then it'll probably keep getting blocked. So that's why you need to throw the cross, lead body hook, pause, then throw the rear body hook. Or you can like throw cross, lead body hook, pause, throw the rear hook. You need to like just do those little pauses so that you can follow up the combo.
The meta picks, and that's probably he doesn't like you, or he feels the absolute need to
have a nice body uppercut.
He feels like he's just a better player.
Well, yeah, let's listen to what Gringo said here.
It's always something that's going to get you back up and always get you a little bit concerned in regards to what can you do and what can't you do. Not all rounded is the thing that you would is the way and the phrase you would describe maybe this created fighter pick. But Ozzy Kid doesn't care. He's not conventional. He does not sit there and go with the boring picks. He doesn't sit there and go with the meta picks, and that's probably he doesn't like you, or he feels the absolute need.
You know, Ozzy Kid. He's saying I don't go for the meta picks. I'm always creative with my picks. And that's how I am, lads. I'm not a boring guy. I don't just use the typical guys all the time, be like everyone else. Because I think everyone else is just weird. I think everybody else are just weirdos, man, in my opinion. I don't know why they just can't pick someone non-meta. Like, it's not that serious, mate. But obviously, like I said, I'm always going to be using my calf in the VFL because it's like me competing in flyweight in real life. If I use my calf, that's me right there. Let's
need to tonight. He feels like he's just a better player than Resseti, but he can outsmart him.
Look at that cross lead body hook, rear hook going in. Yeah.
So far, I feel like he is doing enough here.
This is a pretty beautiful performance, lads.
To give Resseti a little bit of a humbling experience.
And look at that absolute bullshit. You see this game, yeah? I really hope that they fix this because I throw pull back body uppercuts, yeah, and they get blocked, and I'm like, what the fuck, mate? Like I'm trying to use these pull back body uppercuts to drain stamina. And they just get blocked, and I'm like, fuck, these fucking EA are a bunch of cunts. They need to fix this, man. I hate that.
To give Resseti a little bit of a humbling experience.
How that just got blocked? It's absolute bollocks.
Can't hear you. Okay, back with the hooks.
Nice rear hook. I'm a dirty body uppercut. I'm going in, lads. See, my gameplay is just too sexy.
To just eat big shots, and now the
nice cross there, lads.
Open, the blood here pouring.
Another body uppercut. There I had a window to throw the cross hook when he threw that body kick. Look, right here. I should have thrown a cross hook right there. I could have followed up with a body straight as a third one. Look at that dirty cross right there, lads. It's too mental. Look at that dirty cross.
I don't think you can sit in there against Ozzy Kid and go 60, 70, 80 miles an hour inside round one. You've got to try and take it slow. I mean, fair enough, he has damaged the stamina of Ozzy Kid. somewhat. That is about maybe a quarter of the bar, maybe a fifth of the bar gone.
To uppercut and jab hook right there. Nice little 5-piece.
To that is massive, huge. Round number 1, clear as day for me. Aussie Kid 10.
Yeah, I say like in the beginning. So in the beginning, I was playing a bit shit, but then, you know, towards the end, like midway through the round, and I started to just go ham. I started to go in.
9 up, 46 compared to 30.
But yeah, man, I won that round right there. Let's.
Aussie Kid 10-9 up, 46 compared to 31. And the calf doesn't even look
like
like
more significant strikes, and I was landing some nice combos.
This guy is relentless.
And now look what's gonna happen now. Let's. Look what this dickhead's gonna do now, lads. Watch. And there, he fake glove touches me and shoots a takedown. And then when he done that, I was like, what an absolute. I was hoping that they actually noticed it, and because I was thinking if that goes unnoticed, that would be such a joke. But he noticed it.
Glove touch into the takedown and a little bit of a side eye there from Aussie Kid. I mean, if you're doing that to someone that's already pissed off.
And I was glad that he done this, you know, because you see my calf, yeah, my calf's got the maddest taunts, you know. I got the Diaz middle finger, I got flipping, I got the Diaz what, I got that mad taunts, and I've always thought to start. I always thought like I want to start using them with my calf, but because I'm just not the type of guy to taunt people unless they violate me first. Then I wouldn't do it. But because this guy violated me, I was like, yes, now I can use my taunts.
Then holy smokes, you may have awoken the beast there, because that is not going to be forgotten anytime soon. Listen, no rules against fake glove touching.
Make sure I don't let him get that top mount attempt. See that I'm denying that top mount. But make sure they don't get top mount, because top mount is very broken. This is why this guy is such a dickhead. Like, he fake glove touched me, yeah. And then he was so desperately trying to get top mount, which is like the most broken position in the whole game. Top mount is so broken. Top mount is so stupid. Like you know why it's so broken, yeah? When they have you in top mount, when they posture up, it's literally, you just have to guess whether they're gonna go up or down. And you can't deny it by reaction. Like, you just have to guess, are they gonna posture up, or are they gonna do the up posture? Or are they going to go down and posture up? So you literally just have to guess if they're going to go up or down, and there's no way of reacting to that. And then once they posture up, when they're doing their ground and pound, if you just lean into one hook, you lose like 50% of your stamina. And if they just land one elbow, you also lose 50% of your stamina. So they just need to. So if you just lean into one shot or they land one elbow, you lose like all your stamina, and then you can't transition from the bottom now no more because now you have low stamina. And then they just posture up. Then they'll just posture up again, and then they'll smoke you. And because the shots in top mount do so much damage, so they'll just posture up again, and then they'll just knock you out. And you can't. And cause you. So yeah, that's it. So like even my nan can win like that. Like my nan could play this game, get top mount, posture up once, and then hit them. And then they'll lose their stamina, and then she'll just posture up again and then just knock them out like that. And that is and it's just such a cheap way of winning. I swear to God, they really need to fix it. And imagine if I didn't deny these attempts to top mount, then I could have literally just lost the whole fight over some bullshit. And another reason why this dickhead is trying to get top mount is because he's seen that's one of my weaknesses from my previous league fights. In my previous league fights, like I've faced El Kenmur lately, El Kenmur, however the fuck you say it, playing him lately, and then he got me in top mount, knocked me out in one round, and then
flashback.
Man, I promise you.
This is very interesting, as we are only just 5 cards away. Aussie Kid and JUFC are level on points. So both of these guys made their debut this season. That's an R from Ken. Both of these guys are level, both debuting this season, and we do give away a prize for the best debut. Big rock there.
And it gets a rock. Doesn't go for the reposture instantly.
This could be over, chat.
I mean, it's just top mount, isn't it?
And another nice denial, and this surely.
Even for the back mount, still got denied. There's nothing you can do.
And it is all over.
Right.
Told them to
Ozzy
He's
feels
funny,
man.
bro. Tell them to
Damn
fix
it.
top mount in.
I agree, Ozzy. To be fair, I
So-
agree with Ozzy here.
Ozzy going 7-7, no advantage taken on JUFC so far, and it is a case of look, like it's these bonus points, bro, that have got them level. It's 4 bonus points from Ozzy Kid being an absolute superstar, and then Kemyo.
And then I fought flipping, who's the other guy? Mark Dev. Fought him in the VFL. He got me in top mount several times, and he almost finished me. Like everyone nowadays, they think that my weakness is top mount. So this dickhead saw me in my previous fights. Like I've been getting smoked in top mount. So then he fake glove touched me, and then he desperately trying to get top mount so that he can try and win like some dickhead.
You know, I don't know why my router decided to just reset all of a sudden. In the
Now
middle
look,
of
the
day,
second commentator's back, lads.
that
But
just happened, so I'm sorry.
We love that. It's fine.
we can cut out
round
again
one, you
soon,
missed,
lads.
An all-out boxing affair between these two. Damage at the end from Ozzy onto Resseti, and now start of round 2. Perp. It's
Like that,
glove touch
and
into
get
a
back up straight
takedown
away, lads.
for
So just get
Resseti
back
and
up in the
Royval.
first
So
minute.
fake glove touching to try and get the job done is Resseti.
Look at what Gringo's saying here, lads.
For Resseti and Royval. So fake glove touching to try and get the job done is Resseti in the black and black.
Saying Gringo's saying this fucking dickhead. Look at him, he's trying to fake glove touch like a.
That's wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Even the
There's more and
commentator,
more
the
heavy
other
strikes
commentator
coming.
agrees
Look
this
at
guy's a
now.
dickhead. Even the other commentators are, what is this guy's a, even the other commentator saying this guy's a scumbag. But watch this, lads. This is too mental.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at this. This is so clean, lads. Watch
Resseti in
this.
the black and white.
That's wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Just lead body hook,
There's more and more heavy strikes coming.
and then there he throws cross uppercut cross. And the reason I was able to get off that counter is because typically after a cross uppercut comes a cross afterwards. You know, so I just slipped that instinctively, and then I hit him with that dirty lead hook, body uppercut, lead hook, and look at this beautiful drop right here,
Wild.
lads.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at this, more and more heavy strikes coming
Bang,
in.
bang, bang.
Ooh, it's
That is disgusting, and then I hit him with that middle finger. It's disgusting.
In the slightest. And look at this, more butchering.
And there, set him up there, throw the lead body hook, which, and you know, most people they throw uppercut to counter that. So then I slipped that. Nice little setup right here. Bang, bang.
Look at this, more butchering to the midsection. And Ozzy
Another that and another middle finger. This is what he gets, lads, for being a dickhead. And then here, look at that 33 piece right there, lads. Bang.
Oh my
Look at that lead hook, cross uppercut, another middle finger right there. And there, I see his block is overcommitted, so I say, let me go for the overhand. I see he's so overcommitted, so I go for the overhand. I land it, but that should have done way more damage right there,
He's
lads.
actually breaking
This
down
is
his block.
the
but he's
end,
taking
lads.
his
The
time
beginning
to
of the
break it
end.
down. Like he's going. That's crazy.
Nice
And
body jab,
Ozzy
body
obviously
uppercut,
still
denied
using
that.
created character to, you know, just dominate here in the bantamweight division.
Oh, so that dirty combos right there, lads.
You know, just
Body jab,
dominate
body
here in the
hook, lead
bantamweight
hook, jab,
division.
body uppercut.
Tell you this much.
1-2 uppercut.
Aussie kid so
Jab
far
hook.
is looking like he is.
But the boxing is
more
too
dangerous than what
dirty.
we saw in the lead up to that
Boxing
fight
is
with Dexter.
beautiful,
He
lads.
is just toying, chewing up, just dissolving.
Body jab, body hook,
Resseti
lead
here
hook.
tonight. Everything is
Cross
going.
hook, drop him
The
there, another
head
middle
health,
finger,
the block,
hitting him with the taunts.
everything, the body health. It's just a typical A1.
Got 3 times to the body right there, lads.
Gonna need a Hail Mary
Cross hook, body straight, he's
shot from the
getting
heavens if he
absolutely
wants to win
smoked.
this one.
And then look at that, I love that. That's beautiful right there, lads. Looks like he whiffs a head kick, innit?
Shot from
And
the
then I do
heavens if he
body
wants to win
jab,
this one.
lunging
More
body
and more
straight. That's too
savage
dirty,
shots to the
dirty
body
lead hook.
as
Hit
he
him with
extends
another
his
taunt, like I'm
arms,
taking the piss. I
points
should have
at him
jumped
and
there, but
laughs and says,
I'm just
"You
taking
are
the
not
piss.
on my level, son."
Have a
What
disgusting
knockout
cross hook.
from Ozzy
Timing
Kid.
is too
He bounces
mental.
back from that fake glove touch takedown, and that there is one of the most humiliating and humbling knockouts that maybe Resseti will ever take in his life. And I think that for me tonight is going to take the knockout of the night bonus away, because let me tell you, it was the combinations
Yeah, lads, I won knockout of the night for this.
again tonight. Perp, that just looked phenomenal. That's a round 2 victory there. So gets that one done. With the calf, I need to get a screenshot of your calf, Ozzy. If you ever hear this, then try and get me like a screenshot on Discord. I can actually put them on the poster. That would be quite nice rather than just I don't know, a Nate Diaz render like I did last time. But for Finn Taylor, let's...
Yeah, well, I'll probably send Gringo that screenshot right now that he was talking about for my calf. I need to send him. I'll send him that right now.
I held on to that knockout of the night bonus for a long enough time, but in the end, listen, always difficult to keep it against someone from the main cards. And that is big. Well, let's go over and see what we've got in terms of options then for the fight. Showtime.
Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much if you've tuned in up until this point. I appreciate it a lot. Please like and subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated, and peace out.
On my level, never stop, I don't forget you. Man on my flow, so mental, I'm back on one settle. Got lots of potential, come hot like a kettle. Your bros so dreadful, don't know misconstrue my child is respectful. Not a lot on my level, got lots of potential, no stop, I'ma chase it all. Who's on my level?